Matiece's News and Conversations.
Hello, and welcome to MNC. MNC stands for Matiece's News and Conversations. I really enjoy doing KSK News for my elementary school. Now that I'm in middle school, I made my own YouTube channel, Matiece's News and Conversations, to share my interviews and news. I hope that you like it. Today we will review some things that have been happening around Newark the last few months, as well as have a couple of interviews. If you have any events or good news you would like us to consider reporting on, you can email me at mnc.newark@gmail.com. Now, on with the show. 2020 has been different for all of us. It seems like we have missed a lot. However, we have learned a lot too. We learned new ways to celebrate special occasions.
Some planned special nights for those who missed out on their high school prom. We had virtual award ceremonies and banners put up for our students. In Newark, congratulations signs were put up, and we had an awesome parade to honor our 2020 graduates.
This summer, a group of teenagers came together and created a movie that premiered in a drive-in theater in August. Here is the trailer for the movie.
For as long as anyone can remember, the feud between the rival covens has endured. To keep everyone safe, a truce has been instilled that forbids unnecessary contact between covens. A mere moment of broken truce would allow anarchy and disorder. What happens when the rules are broken and the hands of foes touch? What happens when enemies gather in the woods? What happens when they join forces? They will soon know.
Hello, so we are honored to have McKinley Miller, who wrote, directed, and filmed Bewitched this summer.
Hi, I'm happy to be here.
We also have some people from the cast. McKinley, would you like to introduce them?
Absolutely. We have Arcadia Miller.
Hello, I'm McKinley Miller. I played Alex, and this was my first full production in 5 years.
We have Beatrice Van Ripper.
Hi, I'm Beatrice, and I played Lori. And something interesting is that I started my first year of high school this year.
We have Elizabeth Perry.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth. I played Marian, and I'm currently a freshman at SUNY Geneseo.
And then all together in one spot, we've got Dylan, Anisha, Kelsey, and Ashton.
All right, hi, I'm Dylan. I played Foster in the movie, and something fun, I can play 6 instruments. There you go.
Hi, I'm Kelsey. I played Vanessa in the movie, and something interesting about me is that I played keyboard.
Hi, my name is Anisha. I played Kristen, and something interesting about me is I write and produce my own music.
Hi, I'm Ashton. I played Oscar in the movie, and one interesting thing about me is I can blow up balloons with my nose.
Okay, thank you everyone for coming. We just have about 4 questions for you guys. The first one is, what was it like to see yourself on the big screen?
I'll send this one on to the actors.
All right, well, I guess I'll go. So it was really like a little piece of my big life goal dream being displayed right in front of me. Like, I couldn't believe it. I'm like, yo, that's my face up there. This is what I always wanted, and it's finally happening. So that's what it was like for me.
I think for a lot of us, it was very, it was almost it made us anxious about like putting that out into the world for everyone to see. And some of them were like a little embarrassing, a little pieces, and some of them were exciting because we worked so hard on that and we finally got it right, and now everyone gets to see how hard we worked on that.
I thought it was kind of surreal because when you see yourself on the big screen, it's you, but it's not you. And I've read things about how first-time actors see themselves on the big screen and they have like this weird moment of realization. And I kind of got a little glimpse of that. And it was just something completely different from seeing a crude recording of yourself performing in a high school theater.
I wasn't on the screen. I was behind the camera the whole time. But even for me, it was just crazy because I know that I had worked on it for a year. A year in the making was this project, and I was behind the camera for it all. I had seen this movie a million times in my head, trying to write it and figure it out. But it was the first time that I was actually able to sit down and just see it, and it just felt so right. And it's over the course of the year of this project. I started this project before I even knew what I wanted to major in, and now I'm at Florida Southern College and I'm majoring in film and having the time of my life.
For me, it was cool because I got to see myself like on a movie screen, and I never thought that would happen to me in my life either. So I thought it was just a really cool experience to be able to film a movie with some amazing friends, and I can't wait to do more stuff like that in the future.
I mean, I feel like when I first saw it, at first I was shocked at the physical size of the screen kind of shocked me. When we first went there, I was like, that's big. And yeah, again, like piggyback on some other people said about like embarrassment and other things like that. You know, like I'm always conscious about like how I am on screen, like seeing videos of myself, but it was different to be able to see myself doing something like that. And it was just a lot of fun. It was very surreal, I'd say, to like be able to do something like that because it was a whole new experience from anything else I've ever done, and it was exciting.
Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna go too. So, yeah, when I first got there, I think I just wasn't expecting it to like actually happen, like actually getting to that point of seeing us all on there. And I was more excited like to see everyone else up there, not me. But it was still really cool to see myself up there, and like it just made me happy to see like all of it come together because we worked really hard on it, and so it was cool.
It was really surreal because it's way different from when you're on stage, because when you're on stage, you're seeing the person face to face, and you're like, this isn't such and such character, this is my friend playing a character. But then when I was watching it on screen, I was like, every once in a while, I was like, oh yeah, that's us.
So the next question is, what is your favorite part of being in the movie?
Mine was definitely to see the whole thing come together because I was in it for about 9-10 months before I brought other people in to be part of it. And once I did, and that was the part where it really could have all fallen apart, but I just got to see a whole community of people that I love so much being able to put this together and be there for me and my passions and my projects, and they all enjoyed it on their own and took things from it, and it was just such a fulfilling experience to have that community built around this project.
Well, I'll say something. Definitely, I loved like the laughs that we had behind set. Like we made a bunch of TikToks together, and we just like grew in our relationships together. Our friendships grew, and like people I'd never met, like say like Jade and Nicole, I'd never met them before, and we all of a sudden like became like best friends like that. Man, like we all grew to become like one big movie family.
The edge with their phone.
Yeah.
It was probably my favorite part was being able to act with people I hadn't acted with since graduating. I started theater my junior year, and I became pretty close with most of the people in the production, among others who didn't do the production or the movie. Yeah, production works. But it was really, really fun, and it really made me happy to act again with like Kelsey, Anisha, Dylan, and everybody that had already acted with on stage.
Yeah, and I think what was really exciting is that it was something completely different from anything I'd done. I mean, obviously, I'd only started acting and doing performance my freshman year, and this was the summer before my junior. So, I mean, I wasn't doing it for that long, but it was still just something completely new and different that I was just really excited to start doing. And I don't know, I want to get a taste of everything. So it was very nice to be able to get a taste of like something else done with acting, performing before I go out to adulthood.
Yeah, I think I just liked hanging out with my friends most because, you know, they all make me happy, and that's pretty much like the light in my life. So being around them and like just like new people too, hang out with new people I've never met before, that was really cool. So just yeah.
Yeah, I think my favorite thing about it was that it was an entirely new experience for me. I met new people. I mean, even the people I knew I hadn't seen in like 10 years. I met new people. I spent time in new areas. I mean, last time I went to really Newark was for my SAT. And then filming a movie, that was new. Everything was new. And it was honestly an experience that really helped me prep for college life because everything was new here too. And I think that was my favorite thing about it was that newness, which I'm really thankful for because I usually don't like new things. So I'm really, really grateful for that.
We also have Rain.
Hi, I'm Rain Lagos. My role was Heather, and I've been acting since I was 7.
Was your favorite part of being in the movie?
I really enjoyed being able to, at the end, watch the end product. And with every scene, there was always a memory that it brought up, like what we were doing behind the scenes during that, and what friendships were made after that scene, and all of that. And you get the story from the movie, and you get the story from behind the scenes. It's just, it means so much more. And then also the new friendships and strengthening friendships and remembering old friendships. It was really fun.
Similar to Macaulay, I also really enjoyed all the parts of the movie. I just really loved working with the animals, and everyone was amazing to work with, so I have made so many new friends, a lot of new experiences, odds and ends that need to be tied up that were a lot of fun to fix.
And the next question is, what are you working on now after the movie?
Right now for me, since the high school has started their fall play called The Election, and I got in as like many different roles, and I'm very excited to start working on that, which we already started, but I'm excited to continue working with that and make new friends, and hopefully have as much fun as I did making the movie.
Yeah, I'm doing that same production as well with Beatrice and a lot of other people. It's a very funny show, and I really like it. I also play a bunch of different random roles as well, which is fun. And yeah, it's an exciting new show about a student body presidential run, and there's lots of debates and different stuff like that. It's very funny, and yeah, I think it's a very good show for especially times right now, especially with like it being able to be a more minimal show, so it's able to be done safely, which is just exciting that we're able to do live theater again, even during right now.
We're
Well,
ready to see it.
Well, I'm doing nothing right now because college and like homework and just passing all my classes. So I'm not like involved in any kind of theater at the moment, but hopefully in the future I will be.
Well, I guess my turn. Well, where do I start? Okay, so college, I'm a theater major, so it's kind of everything I do. We're working on a play that's written a lot by like the students. It's a musical actually. It's called This Is Me Unmasked at MCC. And we're currently compiling all the songs, the monologues, and everything written together by the students and the directors. We're all working on it together. And I'm also doing some stuff of my own, working on a YouTube channel and a new EP that I want to release in the next coming months. So look for that.
Mainly I've just been working at the middle school as an NEC teacher's aide, but I am also right now picking up on figuring out some directional things and visual things for a play that I was planning on directing this previous summer before COVID hit, called Anthropology Lesson. Figuring that back up because I put it down for the time being, but since some things are reopening, I'm hoping I can get it back on track this summer.
All right, I'll go next. For me, it's pretty much the same as Kelsey. I'm in college right now, so lots of schoolwork, lots of working on my classes. I am taking a theater class, which is fun. It's a lot of history. Unfortunately, it's online, but my professor's pretty great. So yeah, just a lot of schoolwork.
My film major here at Florida Southern is actually doing a really good job at still getting us to get our hands on the equipment. And just like I expected when I was doing the movie, I am learning so many things that would have made making the movie so much easier on everyone. But it's definitely interesting, and I am getting my hands on some better equipment and just learning everything I can. And I'm hoping that eventually, with a lot of the same people, we can make another movie and make it even better.
Okay, so our last question is, did you keep any props from the movie?
I can go first. I for all the stuff that we used to do the movie, I had either bought or made. So a lot of it I gave to the actors, but a lot of it I kept. I've got the tarot cards here, Dylan. I've got the little knife that we used and the spell book. I've also got the chainmail that I made out of pop tabs. It's falling to pieces. And then there was a lot of fun stuff that we decided to keep because where else is it going to go? Oh, I also have piles and piles of burlap.
As well as making and buying her things, she also borrowed some from me. So some of the jewelry, like Lori's necklace, Vanessa's bracelet, one of my bracelets, and some of the other jewelry was from me. So I still have that. I think this was used in the movie for somebody. So I have a lot of that. And then I kept extra my the dress I wore for the rituals.
There was one thing that I kept. I kept that little bracelet of those little bottles full like different powders that McKinley made, and I still have it in my room to remember the wonderful summer I had making this movie.
I'll say something. Obviously, I wasn't able to keep a whole lot. I was wondering where those tarot cards went. But I was able to. I remember McKinley just like saying like, "Oh yeah, you can keep your carpet jacket," and so when I got to keep that, and so that's sitting in my room. My brother likes it a lot. I make sure. But yeah, I'm really happy I'm able to keep that because I mean, it's a carpet jacket, so it's really cool. And I think it's really interesting, yeah.
I only kept one thing. It was my crown, and even though it hurt my head a lot, it's still really pretty. That's just chilling in my room.
One thing I do remember keeping that represents Kristen a lot, I kept a knife. McKinley made out of clay. It was like the pointy dagger. I remember I had that. Nah, this really broke. Oh, dang. Oops.
I also kept my carpet jacket, and I also kept my hex bag necklace, which I really like because it's such a nice, pretty blue. And it just looks cool.
We broke a decent amount of Kristen's props. Decent amount.
I don't know who did that.
I didn't have a whole lot of props, but I did keep my blindfold. It's folded up with all my other musical props. All my musical props that I've kept, so that's tucked away. I have that.
Thank you so much for being one of my first interviews on MNC.
You're so welcome.
On my YouTube channel, if you guys want to see it, it's just Matece's News and Conversations. We'll let you know.
I can't wait to see it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, guys.
I wish I had all the actors from the movie on this interview. Jaden Koleski, Cole Talbot, Ryan Hermanette, and Jack Camella were all missed today. They are very talented, so I will hopefully see them on an MNC in another interview soon. Beatrice Van Riper has also been working on making the movie in Gotcha Life. Here's a segment of her work.
For as long as anyone can remember, the feud between the rival covens has endured. To keep everyone safe, a truce has been instilled that forbids unnecessary contact between covens. A mere moment of a broken truce would allow anarchy and disorder. What happens when the rules are broken and the hands of those touch? What happens when enemies gather in the woods? What happens when they join a force? They will soon know.
The premiere was a red carpet event, and Anita Stallworth shared with us her beautiful digital recreation of McKinley at the event.
I encourage you to check out the full movie of Bewitched on Anita Amateur Productions YouTube channel. Moving on to our interview around town.
Hello, we are here at Arcadia Thrift. And we have a special guest today, Rob Mulligan, the owner of the store. We will be interviewing him today. Hi, Rob.
Hi.
So this is Rob Mulligan. He is the owner of Arcadia Thrift Shop. He was awarded Business of the Month by Chamber of Commerce. So I have 5 questions for you today.
Okay.
The first question is, how long have you been in this business?
Well, I took over June 1st, 2019. The business has been in existence in Newark for about 40 years.
My second question is, what is your favorite part of this business?
Let's see. There's so many good parts of this business. I think my favorite is the fact that we get to help people a lot in the community. People that need things and that don't have. We go out of our way sometimes to really help people in the community.
That's really sweet.
Thank you.
The third one is, what improvements have you made to the store when you?
Wow, we've done a lot of stuff to the store. As you could see behind you, all the new shelves that we put up. We have a new shed in the back of the store. We've added a lot more things in the store, furniture, appliances, and stuff like that the store never really had before. So we've done a lot.
My fourth question is, what do you have in plan for the future?
Well, God willing, maybe there might be an Arcadia too.
And my fifth question is there anything else you'd like to share?
Well, I'd like to thank the people of Newark for helping keep this business alive through these times, and my customers who've been with us for a really long time. And just thank you for coming in and sharing with the people of the community, you know, that we were Business of the Month. That's very nice. Thank you very much.
No problem. So if you need anything, come on by Arcadia Thrift Shop, and chances are they will have it or can help you look for it. Let's support small businesses in Newark.
Our Newark High School Drama Club is at it again. I hope you all saw the Halloween Bandit drive-thru production and helped catch the bandit. It was a blast. On November 13th and 14th at 7 p.m., their fall play, The Election, will be live for a limited audience. It also will be live streamed so people near and far can see it. I look forward to watching it.
So that was MNC for today. I hope you enjoyed it, but don't go yet. We have Micaiah with the weather. Hello, Micaiah.
Hello. On Halloween looks to be deceiving, and that includes the weather. It might look nice and sunny out here, but it's pretty chilly.